Hi everyone and welcome to Clocking In. My name's Lathan MB and today we are going to be talking everything skincare with Diane Hamilton, CEO of Forma Beauty and Wellbeing. Hi Diane, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm all good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. So let's get right into it. What made you interested in skincare?
I think it's now that I've reached my early 40s, I just thought, you know what, I need to start looking after my skin. It's getting a bit saggier, it's losing its elastine, it's getting a bit older, really. So I think a few years ago, I thought I really want to learn about skin. I want to understand different types of skin, and what to do with that. So that's when I started on my journey of thinking, right, I want to train in skincare. I want to help others feel relaxed and calm, as well as tackling their skin goals to have great skin and be makeup free sometimes, make your skin smoother so you don't always have to wear makeup. And then
Yeah.
when you do wear makeup, it's a benefit because your makeup goes on a lot smoother and it just looks so much better on the camera like today, hopefully.
You look gorgeous. So, okay, so in an ideal world, what
Yeah.
is the perfect skincare routine? In the morning, for example. In the morning, I wake up, I wash my face, then I use I have to say this right, a molecular water, then I use it
Yeah.
under the eye cream, and then I put on my moisturizer. Is that the right combination?
Yeah, I think it's really important to start off with like a cleanser, whether that's a foaming wash or whether that's a gel wash, whatever suits your skin type, a toner, a moisturizer. For some of us that might have dark circles or just in general where they might be tired if they haven't had good sleep, then a good under eye cream as well as a moisturizer. What I would probably say the key thing is sun factor, because that creates a beautiful barrier. When you're going out in the sun, it protects you from sun, it protects you from the wind and the cold weather. So I think as long as you stick to the basics of cleanser, toner, moisturizer, and a good sun factor, then you're doing really, really well.
Yeah, that's really funny that you've mentioned about the sun factor because there's a lot of controversy at the moment with people saying um, that sun factor is bad for your skin. I seen it on a social media site this morning, and obviously the comments went wild. What a load of rubbish, this, that, and the other. What are your views on that then? Obviously, you've just mentioned about the sun care, the
Yeah.
sunscreen. What do you
I
think?
think with social media in general, you're always going to have controversial conversations about what people think is good and what people don't feel is good, really. I think
Absolutely.
that's in general with any product that's on the market. People will have an opinion on whether it's good or bad.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, what's really going to affect you? It's a moisturizer. It's a nice thick moisturizer that protects your skin, if anything else, from cancer, if anything else.
Yeah, sure.
So I just think, if who doesn't want their skin to feel nice and moisturized? So just
Absolutely.
from going off that, I would just definitely recommend a good sun factor.
Yeah.
Forget about skincare for a minute, just in general. I just think
Yeah.
it's really good for your skin to protect it.
Yeah, and that's the thing with social media. They give a lot of misinformation as well, don't they? Just for views and likes.
Yeah, definitely. You're always going to have that. People have different opinions, different views on what's good and what's bad. And I think that's why it's important with anything to go with what feels right for you, what feels good for you and your skin as well.
Yeah, that's very true. And how do you feel about men using skincare? Because obviously I use skincare because I'm on social media a lot. How do you feel that men in general? Because before they'd splash a bit of water on the face and they'd be off to work. But I think now people are taking a lot more care of yourself. But in particular, men using skincare products.
Yeah, definitely. I think over the generations that's changed, and I think because now we're working with the modern day. Previously, if you go back to years ago, maybe our parents' generation, it was a little bit of soap and water, and off you go. And men were classed as having to be more macho.
Uh-huh.
And that didn't include having skincare years
Yeah,
ago. We're in a generation where why shouldn't men look after the skin? Of course they should.
absolutely.
What's the difference between a male and female in terms of the skin? We still want our skin to feel nice. We
Hmm.
still want to maybe reduce the fine lines and just feel confident within the self. And I think
Yeah.
that should be the same whether you're a male or a female or just in general for everybody.
Yeah, yeah, I feel the same. It's just that I know that, if I do a post, for example,
Yeah,
with trying out some new fad, for example, as you know, the
yeah,
flaxseed uh,
yeah, brilliant.
flaxseed gel mask is all the fad at the moment, and I did some videos on that, and the amount of stick that I got in the comments from people saying, "What are you doing that for? Why are you using skincare?" It's craziness, isn't it?
And I think again on social media, you're all going to get different people's opinions, whether that's because they want more views themselves, or just to comment sometimes. And that's why I feel that you have to do what's best for you. And I think skincare is for everybody. In my
Absolutely.
opinion, I
Yeah.
feel that skincare is for everybody. My husband is I use him as to practice on if I've got a new
Uh-huh.
treatment coming out, and he loves a good facial. He loves it, and
Yeah.
actually, until I did facials, he wasn't interested. And then
Yeah.
once I started doing facials, he'll go to me now. Oh, Dad, can you come here and I've got some blackheads coming in my nose, or my skin needs refreshing. Can you come and give me a facial?
Yeah. And just talking about facials, what is your signature facial at Forma Beauty?
So the Forma signature facial is like a mixture of cleansers, toners, moisturizers, serums. It's
Uh-huh.
got my own twist on it. You have a nice massage.
Uh-huh.
We have a beautiful treatment called the ice close, which helps cool down your skin. I think with the Forma signature facial, what I wanted is someone to have refreshed and brighter skin,
Yeah.
but also feel relaxed and calm. And I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
that's why I pride myself in calling myself more of a luxury facial lady. And that's not luxury in price as such,
Yeah.
but I just want people to come into my treatment room and feel like they've had a brilliant experience. I want them to feel at peace, relaxed,
Mm-hmm.
calm, and
Yeah.
come back. It's nice to see clients' faces when they say, "Oh, it looks so much brighter, so much more glowy." And I think more than anything, that's what I pride myself in. And with the Forma signature facial, I wanted to do something that was affordable for people, but
Exactly.
where they could still get that same luxury facial experience. And in my opinion, I think it's a fantastic treatment.
Yeah, well, I know it is because I've had it done myself with you.
Yeah.
And as we were talking about price, what's an average price of a treatment? Just an average.
I'd say an average I'd say an average price is between 35 and 40 within £40 within myself.
Yeah,
Um and like I say, I do offers as well for because I understand that people can't always afford to put the money aside for a facial or a treatment. Although it's
yeah,
very important, people
mhm,
with the current cost of living, and people prioritize the money on bills, gas, and the worry that comes with that. So I wanted something that was affordable. That's why I tend to put offers on as well, so that to
uh-huh.
try and do for people that can't afford it, where they're able to come in then.
Yeah, sure. And how often would you say they should be having a treatment on their face?
Yeah, I think if you've definitely got a skin concern or
Yeah,
something that you're trying to tackle, such as like hyperpigmentation or scarring or acne, then I would definitely recommend being consistent of 4 to 6 weeks
every four
for
to
a
six
facial
weeks.
every 4 to 6 weeks. Yeah, I mean that is recommended anyway by myself.
Yeah,
But if you look after your skin at home,
yeah,
and of course you're able to go a little bit longer. But I guess what I'm saying is the more you look after your skin at home, the more you'll see the quicker results as well, and that consistency within your skin.
Yeah, sure. And talking about skincare at home, now I'm just trying to find the right words to put this across. Do you think the more expensive products against the more budget friendly products? Because as we know, everybody's on a budget. So these cheaper products against the more expensive ones, what do you think about that? Do you think so long as that you're doing a skincare, it's okay, or what are your views on that? Because I know everybody's going to go wild for this question. They're going to say, "But you know, I can only afford this, or I can afford this luxury product." Is there really any difference?
Very good question. Yeah, of course there's a difference.
Yeah,
Of course there's a difference, because what you use within a salon is medically graded. So the ingredients that you get is going to be stronger than what you might buy from, say, Boots or Superdrugs.
yeah,
Having said that, though, that doesn't mean to say that the stuff that you buy in Boots and Superdrugs is no good, because it is.
yeah, sure,
Yeah. So I think anything is better than doing nothing. So I think you still have very good products within Number 7, within CeraVe.
yeah,
There's just lots of good products out there on the high street that you can buy. And as long as you're consistent with your cleanser, tone, moisturizer, and looking after your skin, you will
yeah.
still get very good results in time.
Yeah,
So definitely,
that's what I was more concerned about, because people say, "Oh, I can't afford skincare," you know, for
yeah.
example, or "That's too expensive for me." So I wanted to just see, you know, these high street products are, you know, suffice on a daily basis to keep your skin looking healthy and well.
Yeah, 100%. There's some very good products on the high street. You know, the ordinary products, as I said earlier, the CeraVe products, they're all reasonably priced,
Yeah,
and they're all good. They're all good for your skin. You know, I've used those products in the past myself.
yeah,
And actually, I still use them sometimes myself. In between using my medical grade facial stuff on myself, I will still
yeah.
use the high street products as well.
Yeah, yeah,
So
because I tend to use a lot of high street products unless somebody's kind enough to send me some, and then I'll try them out. You know, so this is what I was getting at, because, you know, like I said, people always say, "But I can't afford it." But if you can, you know, you can buy a moisturizer, as we all know, from supermarket chains for £2.
home bargain, home
Home and
bargain do
Bargain
some,
in the
you
UK
know,
is fantastic. Aldi
yeah,
do some fantastic products.
yes. And
Um,
Aldi's been tested and quite been proven. Their moisturiser has been proven to be a really good moisturiser. I haven't tried that personally myself, but I know it
yeah,
has been tried and tested by a lot of people, and they actually recommend that. So definitely don't rule out using high street stuff and cheaper products. It's more about that consistency. With anything, it's about consistency and having
yeah,
a good skin routine. You know, you've got your skin for the rest of your life, from a young age to elderly. It's
yeah.
really important to look after it, and that doesn't always mean going and getting those expensive brands.
Yeah, and would you say it's a good idea? Say, for example, you do um, 1 month with a certain brand, and then is it okay to switch it up, or do you recommend that you keep using the same brand consistently?
I think, again, another good question. I think in terms of brands, there's, again, lots of statistics out there, isn't there, that every so often you should change the brand that you use.
Yeah,
Me personally, I think it's changing what works for your skin and the skin concern. So, and what I mean by that is, in winter months, you'll
hmm,
need richer moisturizer, more hydrated moisturizer within the evening. So I would say work on how your skin is and how it changes through the seasons,
yeah,
and get the product that works for that. I mean, me personally, I don't use all one brand.
yeah, yeah,
Be it if I'm being truthful. And even within my treatment room, I won't use all one brand. I use brands from Clinicare. I use brands from another company called Forma. I use lots of different ones that I feel are good products and that will suit my clientele's needs.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Now, just give us a bit of an insight of what other treatments you do.
Yeah. So within Forma, I do everything in terms of all skincare. So I've got a microneedling, which is also known as skin collagen induction therapy.
Yeah.
And that's where it's like small pin, like sort of small needles that insert the dermis layer of
Yeah.
your skin.
Hmm.
That's normally used for hyperpigmentation or some scarring.
Hmm.
However, it gives a fantastic glow.
Yeah.
You can't see it today because I've got makeup on, but I've been using that in particular with myself to get rid of some pigmentation at the side of my face and some sun damage
Yeah.
from sunbathing too much over the years. So that's a really
I think we've all done that.
I think that's a fantastic treatment for that. A nice rejuvenated glow, and it allows the products to penetrate into your skin a little bit more.
Okay.
And then
Now,
we've got
just one second. Sorry to interrupt you, but
okay.
while we're on the subject of microneedling, let's just take a look at one of your videos with myself being needled.
Perfect model.
Come with me for the microneedling treatment at Forma Beauty and Wellbeing. I'm going in, guys. Wish me luck.
Baby, calm down, calm down. Yo, this your body, it puts in my heart for lockdown, oh lockdown. Yo, you sweet life, phantom, phantom. If I tell you say I love you, you know they for me, young girl, oh young girl. No, tell me no, 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 oh, 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 oh.
I'm just following on from that video, and I also do like an LED, which is a light therapy treatment that has different colour lights on it. And it targets different skin concerns. So, that's a really good treatment. If somebody's got some bruising or they've been in an accident or fallen, whatever reason, it'll help bring the bruising down. And it also helps with skin concerns such as acne and pigmentation as well.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about the LED light treatment.
Yeah, I think because a lot of sports therapists use it as well for injuries.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, so that's probably where you've heard a lot of it as well. And you've probably seen a lot of people with their own home mask on with LED treatment. It's really good for that boosting the skin.
Yeah, okay.
That's a fun, like I do a hydrofacial treatment, which is great. It's almost like a vacuum that sucks all the dead and dirt from your skin and then sort of like pumps goodness back into your skin.
Okay.
That's another fantastic treatment for a nice glowy skin.
Okay.
Yeah. What else do? I do so many different treatments. Chemical peel. Again, you would normally only have a chemical peel if you are sort of targeting a skin concern. I mean, some people like it anyway, but me personally, I would say if you're trying to target something like acne scarring, then that's when you would go more for your chemical peel.
Yeah, and all of these treatments you'd have sort of like you said before, every 4 to 6 weeks, depending on your skin conditions.
Yeah, depending on your skin conditions, and that's all why a consultation is important.
Yeah.
I think so we can tailor the products to suit your individual skin need, and also to review that every time that you do come to make sure that it is working for you. You are getting the desired outcome that you want.
Yeah, of course.
And I also do the famous dermaplaning. I'm sure you've seen it around where you see people with the blade. I think that goes crazy on social media where you see people with the blade. It is, I will say, guys, it is important that you do go with a skin specialist to do it.
Yeah.
Because what you do find when you do it yourself, it's not the same utensil that you use. It's not the same blade that you use as you would in the salon. People in the salon are trained to do that. And that's great for getting rid of peach fuzz. No, you won't come back like really hairy. A lot of people are worried about having that treatment and think, I'm going to grow extra hair. No, you won't come back
Okay.
really hairy.
So what did you call that?
Dermaplaning.
Dermaplaning. So that's like
Yeah.
where it's great.
Like a blade.
Like a blade.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And it gets rid of dead skin.
Yeah.
Gets rid of dead skin and those peach fuzz hair. So it gives a lovely smooth finish.
Yeah, and for example, could you have that treatment if you'd got acne or severe acne?
So you can't have it when you've got active acne, because if you've got active acne or a pimple or a spot that's broken out, and then someone goes over it with a blade, what do you think's going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
What's going to happen is all that bacteria is going to spread over to the other part, and you're probably going to end up with a bigger problem than what you did before.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, I get that right now.
Choose your practitioner that you go to. Choose your practitioner that you go to. And even if you I'm doing it at home, but if you do, because we can all be rebellious, of course, then if you do, then please don't go over any active acne or spots.
Or broken skin even.
Or broken skin, yeah, because it will just cause more damage than good. It won't get the outcome that you want.
Okay, so what would you say contributes to having good skin? I mean, obviously you've got all these wonderful products out there, but there's other things which can contribute, isn't there, to having good skin?
Yeah, definitely. So as we said earlier about a consistent skin routine, definitely drinking lots of water helps hydrate the skin, helps it feel more plump, better, helps with under eye circles as well, dark circles under your eye. A balanced diet, shall I say?
Yeah. We all like
a healthy diet. Anybody that knows me knows I'm a foodie. And I'm not always healthy, but I would say balanced diet.
Yeah, a balanced diet.
Because that helps your skin. Because without being harsh, sometimes what you put in your gut can come out in your skin.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you eat more greasy food, it's known. I've known it with myself. If I have more McDonald's or Chinese takeaways or Indian takeaways or food that's more processed, I will come out in a breakout. Yeah,
and also cutting back on the alcohol, do you think?
Yeah. Alcohol is a massive factor in terms of skincare. Naturally, it causes a lot of redness. It causes a lot of dryness to your skin. Mm-hmm. Particularly if you're drinking to dependent levels as well, because it's taking all the nutrients out of your body.
Yeah.
That's not going anywhere. So water is definitely key. Some people think with alcohol, well, I'm drinking alcohol, so it's fluids.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Yeah, well, no. The alcohol takes the fluids out of your body, which is then taken out your skin. It's dehydrating everything, and that's why sometimes you'll see people with broken skin, really dry, sore looking, and red skin, and it's because it's just dehydrated, needs some hydration, and that's where you need water. And what people say, the good old fashioned cucumber in your water, it's really good for your skin. Really good for your skin. As well as like changing pillowcases regular, your sponges or your flannels, changing them regular, because if you're wiping off makeup and you're not washing them regular or or your hair's oily from spray mousse, whatever, that's going onto your skin at night.
Of course, I mean, and a lot of people wouldn't think about that, would they? Just a simple thing like changing your pillowcase. Because your face is on there every night, and your hair, whether it be greasy or all the products that you've put in your hair, is on your pillowcase. So it stands to reason, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, naturally, we touch our face, we touch our hair, we touch our face. We're cooking, we're doing family life, relationship life. Kids, whatever we're doing, all that is touching things on the side, grit, dirt, bacteria, whatever it may be. All that is transferring to your skin.
Yeah, so it's obviously best to limit how you're touching your skin, because we're all guilty, aren't we, of rubbing our eyes or just rubbing our face. So we're all guilty of that, and each time we do that, we're transferring bacteria, aren't we?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And that's why it's important to wash your face, change your pillars, change your flat sponges. Just take that bit of extra care. As we were saying earlier, not everybody can afford skincare.
Yeah.
But look, if we change small things like that, that will all drink some water, do those little changes, your skin, you will definitely start to see a difference.
Yeah, I get that, to be honest. I really get that. So let's just narrow that down. So, good sleep,
Definitely.
drinking lots of water.
Yeah, cucumber if you don't like it, or lemon or something in it if you don't just like water.
Yeah, so changing your bedding, pillowcases, which is going to help, and
Yes.
washing out your flannels, your makeup brushes, of course.
Makeup. Yeah.
Make
Regular.
Yeah, we're doing those regular, and they'll all start to help your skin improve, and obviously a good a skincare routine.
A good skincare routine. And like I said, even if it's starting with the basics, or high street products, cheaper products, just something that's done. Yes, it's not going to be the same that's in a salon, but it's better than nothing. It's going to help you.
Yeah. Okay. And what's your go-to product as soon as you get up in the morning? What's your go-to product?
Concealer for my eye bags.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah. As soon as I wake,
Hopefully you can't see them at the moment, but they're
no,
normally
you
like
can't.
bulging.
Yeah.
Normally bulging out, but no. In terms of skincare, it's like face wash and sun cream is my main go-to. I
Yeah.
can't leave the house without having a face wash, some under eye cream, and some moisturizer at least.
Yeah.
I am.
Is that, would you say, the bare's minimum, to wash your face and moisturise?
No, yeah, that's the bare minimum that I would do. Obviously, I'd like to follow my skin routine all the time and do everything: cleanse, tone, moisturize, serums, face mask, and all that. But when you're going to work and you're rushing and you've got family life, relationship life, and all those things, it's not always possible to spend 5-10 minutes to start a skincare routine and start massaging your face in the morning to stop these wrinkles coming and pushing all the firming up my face and putting them in the right places. It's not always possible, but bare minimum for me: bit of eye cream, bit of moisturizer, face wash.
Yeah.
Off
Okay.
again.
And as regards to taking off makeup, what would you say is a pretty good product? Do you wash it off with soap and water, for example, or do you use something to take it off with? What is an average price, pretty good moisture that you take off your makeup with?
Yeah, I mean, for myself, I used to, years and years ago, before I got into skincare, I used to use the good old face wipes.
Ah,
All
okay.
it does is moisturize the makeup back in your skin, back in your skin, back in your skin, and never really truly comes out. I don't know if you've ever noticed, you could spend 10 minutes, 10 wipes and 10 minutes getting it off,
Yeah.
and it doesn't ever go. So what I'd use now is a thing called a halo pad. It's almost like a what's it called? Like a microfiber sponge thing. They're called halo pads. You can also get a more affordable version as well on Amazon. And that literally, so I use my normal face wash first, and then I go in with the halo pad, which is literally just water on the pad, and you just rub it around your face. And I kid you not, if you try and put a wipe over your face after, you will not have makeup that comes off on it.
Really?
Yeah. And actually, you don't actually have to do the face wash before. You can go out, come home, wet the sponge, and just rub it over your face, all over your face, and you'll find that gets majority of all of your makeup off for me.
Wow, because I know a lot of people double and triple cleanse, don't they? They take it off with one thing, then they take it off with another, then they take it off with another. But it seems a bit pointless now you just mentioned that. That product sounds fantastic.
Yeah, it's really, for me personally, I find that really, really brilliant. And also you can wash it afterwards, so that obviously you get all the makeup out of it. If it's anything like me, I wear a lot of thick makeup on a night out. So you can imagine how much bags of wipes I went through when I was using wipes.
Yeah, but I mean, I say, you know, wipes are good enough, aren't they?
Yeah, I think if you've got nothing else, of course you can use wipes. I've just found for me that the Halo pad, found those pads. I think it was a makeup artist. I seen it on a makeup artist website.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, where have these been all my life? But again, if I didn't have a pad, you know, I would wash my face with my double cleanse moisture tone until it's all gone off as well.
Fabulous, fabulous. So if you're enjoying this podcast, don't forget to like, comment and share it with your besties. Now, Diane, I know we've only just scratched at the surface with talking about skincare, but let's go to some questions from my broadcast channel on Instagram. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course it is.
Okay, so the first one is from Kate. And she's saying, my 9-year-old daughter has asked for skincare products. What should she use, if anything?
Good old-fashioned soap and water. Nah, I mean, it's important to teach the younger generation how to look after their skin from now. So in terms of what we spoke about earlier, a gentle cleanser, toner, moisturizer, most importantly, again, SPF to protect the little one's skin. Now, you don't need any loads of active, strong ingredients or acids or anything like that. I'm talking about very basic, gentle skincare, maybe for something that's sensitive skin, but just very gentle with maybe natural ingredients, gentle face wash, toner, moisturizer and sunscreen, just because that's important for everyone.
Okay, thank you so much. This one's from Andy, and he's saying, it's a she actually, what options exist for, let me just read that again. What options exist if I'm allergic to common skincare products?
So first question I would say is, do you know what product you're actually allergic to? Because that's important, because if you don't, then I would suggest getting an allergy test and an intolerance test, because it's normally something that we're eating or having or doing that can cause an allergic reaction. And the reason why I say that is because it shouldn't stop you from having a skincare routine. But what it would do is rule out using certain products. So your skincare professional will be able to check with their supplier to make sure what's in the product is suitable for you to use on your skin.
Okay, good.
If that makes sense. So what I would say is, if you've got any problems, Andy, drop me a message. If you want to ask anything more personal, or whether you know what it's relating to, and then I can advise you a little bit better there.
Okay, and just let everybody know where they can get hold of you.
Oh yeah, so I'm on Instagram at Forma.Beauty and Wellbeing. And then I'm also on Facebook at Forma Beauty and Wellbeing, and the same on TikTok, Forma Beauty and Wellbeing.
Okay, and you've just started your TikTok account, haven't you?
Literally, yeah, the last probably few days or something.
Okay, good. So they can go and give you a follow on there. But I will tag your information down below so everybody can get hold of you. On to the next one. This one's from Chloe.
Hi, Chloe.
I think we covered this earlier, but she's saying, what is the best product for taking off makeup?
Yeah, so again, my advice would be, if you can, then the Halo, what we call Halo Skin Pad. It's like a microfiber sponge, and that you can just use water and wipe it over your face, and it really gets your makeup off good.
Okay.
Amazon and other brands, I think even Superdry, I think even Primark do their own version of it. I haven't tried and tested those ones, but I'm sure they're just as good. But honestly, it's a game changer. I find it a game changer.
And
anyway.
I'm sure everybody is going to be rushing down to Primark to get their bargains.
Yes, definitely. Tag me in your post if you let me know how you get on.
Yeah, of course, of course. This one is from Taylor, and they want to know what's the best skincare money-saving life hacks. But I think you've already answered that question.
Money saving life hacks. Yeah, definitely the Halo sponge pad. Yeah, but the Primark's version, using high street products. You can make your own, as you've seen with you can make your own flaxseed
That's right, yeah.
facial. So if those people that can't like sort of afford going to a high street, but then you can use a lot of not natural products. I know at the moment I'm seeing a lot about the banana skin on TikTok.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. The banana skin peel, you save the peel and then rub it over your face. I've seen a lot of that myself.
On your skin. So, any natural, so for example, natural oils are good for your skin anyway. So you can normally get them at a reasonable price, pounds. So if anything, they're like quick skin hacks. Make up your own products, use the banana skin, just little things like that, really.
And also keep your eye on social media, because they come up with some fantastic cheaper alternatives to skincare, don't they?
Yeah, I think it's hard when you say skin hack, because it's kind of like you have to be consistent with your skincare to get the results, whether that's a high street brand, whether that's a medical grade brand. So it's hard to say there's a hack. But as we know, with TikTok, social media, the flaxseed mask and facials make their own skincare as well. That'd be free of charge. You just search the internet and they'll give you things trial and error. Not that I'm saying be mindful though, because I'm not responsible for any reactions that anyone comes out with.
Exactly, yeah. You've got to be very careful when you're doing any kind of skincare, for obvious reasons, allergic reactions and things like that. So let's move on. This is from, I think it's pronounced Osmari, I believe. This is a really good question, actually, and they go on to say, does your skin colour affect the skin products you should use?
Very good question. What people say, or even I would say sometimes, is that you generally would look at the skin concern rather than the actual skin product, if that makes sense. However, being dual heritage myself, there's certain things that if you've got darker skin tones that might not be suited for somebody that's got lighter skin.
Yeah.
For example, within black skin in general, we scar a lot easier. We're more prone to dark circles and hyperpigmentation. So you might have to change the product that you use based on that.
Right.
Rather than the colour of your skin.
Yeah. I thought that was a very, very interesting question.
Yeah, it is I suppose it goes back to not one size fits all again, tailoring your skincare, whether it's down to your different complexions and also the concern of your skin as well, depending on what you're doing. So that's why it's important that you have an individual consultation to go through that and see what's suited for your type of skin.
Okay. All right. And this one's from Mika. What's your average... this one's for me and for you, actually. Mika's saying, what's your average skincare day look like, Lathan and Diane? Do you want to go first?
I think I mentioned earlier, didn't I? A little bit of a little bit of concealer, moisturizer at the bare minimum. But if you're talking about in general, I would follow a proper routine of face wash, toner, bit of face serum, moisturizer, and SPF. They're all important. So I would follow that day and night. I might change it at night time, especially now the winter months, for, like I said earlier, richer moisturizer to hydrate my skin throughout the night. So I would change it towards in the night. And depending on my skin concern at the time, I might change the products up depending if I've got pigmentation. I might change the product that I use. If my eyes are more puffy, I might focus more around treatments that help support and hydrate the under eye, with it being the thinner part of the face.
Yeah. And for me, when I wake up, I wash my face with a foaming gentle face wash. Then what do? I put some eye bag cream on, of course. When you get to a certain age, you need a little bit of an eye bag cream. Then I have my molecular cleansing water, and then a moisturizer. And in the evening, I just switch it up to a night cream.
Yes, good. Okay. I'm glad to see that you're following a routine.
Oh, always. I've been following a routine since I was about 15. So yeah, and that's because I had bad skin when I was younger. So the best advice that this lady gave to me was to cleanse, tone, moisturize, and ever since that day, I think it was only about 14. Ever since that day, I've always stuck to it. Okay, who do we have?
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry?
And going back to what you said as well, it's also important to exfoliate, depending on your skin and whether it's sensitive or not. But exfoliate, even if it's just once a week, to get under and get rid of all that dead skin and refresh your skin. It's really important, because a lot of people follow a routine but then never exfoliate as well.
Yeah, I try to put a face mask on, or some kind of exfoliant at least once a month, at least.
Definitely.
Okay, this one is from Thomas. What are some of the bad habits that make the skin significantly worse?
So the picking of your skin is a big no. I know it's really hard when you've got if you've got a spot that comes up, or some, naturally we like to pick our skin, but no, it just spreads bacteria and it all just goes onto your face, and it's just, basically it's just not good. Again, we mentioned earlier about changing your pillowcases and changing your sponges, things like that. Again, it just boils down to really not touching your face. It's just a big no.
As minimal as you can.
Yeah, basically get that bacteria away from your face. Stop that dirt up into you, clogging all your pores. Again, we spoke about makeup and things like that earlier. Just making sure that you're not putting too much makeup on your face and clogging up those pores even more, because then that can spread bacteria again, cause more spots, and just not good for your skin.
Okay, so don't pick your skin, guys and girls.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, the next question. Just a few more. So I know you've got
fake tan as well. That's another one. We all love some fake. Hopefully, we want to feel like we're on holiday, but make sure you're washing it off properly, because again, all that's another thing that really clogs up your pores and causes spots, acne, and your skin not to be smooth as you like.
Okay, moving on. We have one from Chrissy, and they say, what would you say keeps the skin feeling the most refreshed?
Oh, again, following a good routine, cleanse, tone, moisturizer, a good hydrated. It depends on what you want for your skin, really, but if you want it more refreshed and brighter, a good hydrating moisturizer.
Right, okay. All right. And
water.
And drink water.
Yeah.
Okay. And this one's from Henry. Okay. This is going around as well, actually, on social media. Henry wants to know, are there real benefits from icing your face?
Good question. So icing your face is good in terms of if you want to get rid of any swelling, so any inflammation, any swelling, any redness, anything like that. Icing is brilliant for that because it will sort of cool down your skin. I know they say things about it firming your skin, making it look more refreshed, making it look more glowy. Personally, I wouldn't say that I've experienced that. But what I will say is during my treatment, I do use the wonderful ice globes.
Right, okay.
That's with massaging techniques to sort of tighten up your skin and help it cool down and be hydrated. So yeah, I won't say there's major benefits, but there's not anything negative to it either.
Yeah, okay. And this one, I know is probably going to cause a lot of controversy. So I'm going to put this the best way that I can, without it being offensive to anybody.
Okay.
Right. I've had a few people ask this same question, and they want to know if when a woman's on a menstrual cycle, is using the fluid, so to speak, as a face mask, is that good for the skin?
No, not really, no. Yes, again, there's been a big hype over TikTok about using your menstrual cycle, I say it as it is, blood, and using that on your face and the fluids from that on your face as a face mask. No, because anybody that has a menstrual knows that it's classed as sort of like bad blood, like the bacteria and the mucus and everything that can build up.
Yeah.
So what skin specialists have said is that really that shouldn't be on your face at all. If you do want to use sort of natural stuff on your body, you're better off with what we call the PRP facial, the vampire facial, where they take bloods from other parts of your body where it's healthy and it's got plenty of nutrients and vitamins in, and then they inject that back into your face to give a nice natural glow. All the good stuff, collagen, hyaluronic acid, back into your skin. So I personally wouldn't use your period blood on your face. That's me personally. Obviously, I there's no evidence to show that that's beneficial for your face.
Yeah.
But, again, that's nothing against anybody that wants to do that. That's their personal choice. And if they see the benefits of them, then crack on.
Crack on, yeah, exactly. It is one of those, those funny things to talk about. But with the question being asked me in my broadcast channel, I thought, why not? What better thing to bring it up to somebody who knows about skin?
Oh, definitely. I think is with TikTok as well, or with any social media background, we don't actually know that they are using the menstrual cycle, the period stuff on their face. It's just a hat. They could be using anything.
Well, yeah, and obviously for likes and follows and
follows, which is understandable, But yeah, so we don't actually know that, but there is no evidence behind it.
Yeah,
I'd say there's other ways. I know we talk about our bodies and the stuff that's in it as being really, really good for us, and it is in a lot of areas. There's parts of our body which has plenty of nutrients that are good for us. And me personally, I don't think I'll be trying and testing that one anyway. If I change my mind, I'll let you know and I'll post it on my TikTok.
Okay. Don't forget, guys, if you're enjoying this podcast, don't forget to tune into next week's. Give me a like, follow, and leave a message. And also, if you have any questions for Diane from Forma Beauty and Wellbeing, go to her page and drop her a message, because we have only scratched the surface with this podcast. But thank you very much, Diane, for your time. I know you've got a lot on. Thank you for your time. And hopefully there might be a part 2. We never know.
Yeah, definitely. Anytime. And thank you.
Thank you. Much love.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. See you again.